Hi everyone and welcome back to our market analysis videos here at Zenfinex after a short break. We're diving straight into the stocks today, and for those who are new to the channel, my name is Connor and I'm the senior market analyst at the company, providing to you these daily videos on market commentary and educational content. Now for today's video we're going to be analysing the Pfizer stock and attempt to predict the share price potential for the rest of 2021. To do this I'm going to run through the most recent company updates and then take a look at key levels on the chart to see if it's too late to buy this stock or if there's plenty more upside to come. Okay, so as always, just an overview first really of Pfizer and why they've become so successful. Well, it's widely treated now, the firm, as what they're called an expert of firsts. They're a pharmaceutical giant and become the first to launch a coronavirus vaccine. And actually yesterday was a year to the day since they introduced that COVID-19 vaccine. However, they didn't stop there. They were the first to bring in a COVID-19 booster vaccine as well, which is being distributed and needed as I record this video. And what has followed from that? Well, an 18% gain in the share price in 2021 and also huge revenues for the company. Now, talking of revenues, as you may or may not know, many companies around the world have been releasing their third quarter earnings. Pfizer were one of the success stories here, reporting a 134% increase in third quarter revenue to around $24.1 billion. Not bad considering many of the leading economies are coming out of the other side of the pandemic. Now the reality is this virus is going to be around in the future as well, and protection is going to continue to be needed. The need for boosters is one factor which is going to keep the share price higher in 2021, and as we approach the end of 2021, investors do start to think about what 2022 holds for whatever company they're invested in. Sometimes you can see a reaction at the end of the year as traders take profits if they think the 2022 or the next year outlook isn't as strong. In Pfizer's case, the company said that some forecasts for its 2022 revenue looked very, very high, and forecasts around $29 billion in vaccine revenue for 2022. That's based off the delivery of around 1.7 billion doses, and they've got capacity for more. Now for me, this is evidence that the profit taken in the Pfizer stock at the end of the year is going to be low, because I think that it's a great buy and hold stock and it can end 2021 at a really high level. Now another significant product development for Pfizer, that's the COVID-19 pill. This is opening up revenue in another market known as the treatment market, and the pill is in a late stage clinical trial. And once approved, this is a treatment pill that can be taken home for anyone who has tested positive for COVID-19. The only concern I have here is that their rivals Merck may be the first company to provide this treatment, as they are further down the line in the authorization stage, but this market is worth billions and billions of dollars. So there's room for both to be successful here, in my opinion. Now, based off the fundamentals, based off what I've just spoke about there, for me, Pfizer is a strong buy, in my opinion. But let's take a look at the chart and mark some key levels to watch out for and where we could end up by the end of 2021. Hi guys, thank you for listening to this video. Just really quickly wanted to touch on a really exciting offer we have on the website. It's a limited time offer, and if you head over to zenfinex.co.uk, you will see the offer in front of you straight away. And this is that you can trade Forex on a standard account with raw spread plus zero commission. And now Zenfinex is also an FCA and no dealing desk execution broker. If you are interested in this offer, you can get in touch with the team by clicking learn more, or you can simply go to open an account where you can start the application process. Okay, looking at the key levels on the Pfizer chart right now, we're currently at the pre-market level, which is looking a bit higher. And you can see that from when the pandemic started, you can see this real need for Pfizer's treatment and Pfizer's vaccines. You can see that the stock price has just been on this upward trend, and I don't see why that's ever going to stop, especially with the need, like I've spoken about, for booster vaccines. And you can see that we've created a series of higher lows and higher highs as we've gone up through this market, and this price action I'm seeing now is absolutely no different. So if I zoom right in onto this chart, you can see that I think that the main pullback that we've had from this year, we've had from August, where we've steadily declined up from around 52 down to around 40. For me, I'll be marking 40 as the real floor of the market for the rest of this year. I can't see price really going any lower than that, which I'll just pop for you. So floor of market, selling anyone who's, because there's some people who would like to sell the market. For me, selling take profits will be down here. More importantly though, oh, why has that not changed? 2 seconds. There you go. More importantly, so if we're seeing this as the floor of the market, I do think we might get a pullback towards potentially around this 50-day moving average. But the thing that I'm looking for, which is overriding any other feeling that I have, is I want to see the market test these highs at 51 before the end of the year. You can see that the vaccine rollout, the booster rollout, is now going to be targeted at a younger audience as well as we move through from the older generation down, and that demand is going to be high towards the end of the year, especially we have these winter months where the COVID-19 virus is likely to spread a bit more. So for me, where I want to see the 2021 share price end at is around this 50 level. So if I'm up to take profits, I want to see that at 50. Let's call that a 2021 take profit number 1. 2022 take profit 2. They're the 2 levels that I want to see this market go to. What I'm actually looking for is we could get a buy from this area here. This is our daily order block level. You can see where the market has gapped up, and this gap in the market I think is going to be filled. I've spoken about inefficient pricing before, and this is a nice FVG where we're looking to fill. And where we've had this surge to the upside, this was the last piece of real bearish pressure that we've had that's sticking out to me as a potential demand zone, or should we say a daily order block level. So if we get an order block entry level around here, I'm looking to go long. This is purely based off the daily chart, so we can set a nice buy limit down at around 44, targeting around, first of all, that 50 level, which is a 5.1R trade, and then targeting the levels up at 51.86, which is a 6.85R trade. So they're the 2 take profits for me, and they're the entries that I'm looking for. I would go and look down on the lower time frames as well when the time comes, just to see a bit more of the clear price action that we can have here. As you can see, when you go down to the 1 hour chart, you do get it's a bit more gappy in the market. So I like to use the daily chart, especially because this is a trade that I'll be looking to hold until we do reach that level. I've actually marked this as 2022, 2021. So yeah, that's my bias for Pfizer stock. For me, it's a buy. I think we've had the pullback, the majority of the pullback now. Now we're looking for any of the mini pullbacks to take advantage of and aim for those 50 levels, and also the highs up at 51.8, or should we say 52 as well. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It does help boost our channel. We do appreciate all the comments as well on there, and all the likes and shares. Anything that you guys do to help boost the channel is we really appreciate it. Other than that, I'll catch you all for the next video, which is going to be tomorrow. We're going to be moving back to commodities, and then next week we're going to be back with our 4 videos a week schedule. Take care everyone, trade safe.